unbelievably disturbing, and bizarre historical facts most don't know, that will blow your mind. Part 1. Shocking medical practices across the globe that will haunt you. In 19th century England, doctors prescribed opium-laced, soothing syrups to infants, inadvertently contributing to widespread addiction. Meanwhile, Russia embraced trepanation, a surgical procedure involving drilling holes in the skull, as a cure for mental illnesses. Moving to China, foot binding was a disturbingly common practice, where young girls' feet were tightly bound to inhibit growth. In Australia during the early 20th century, eugenics programs led to the forced sterilization of individuals deemed unfit for reproduction. In the United States, the lobotomy gained popularity in the mid-20th century as a treatment for mental disorders, with thousands of surgeries performed. In India, the ancient practice of nasal septum piercing was believed to cure various ailments. Back in Europe, medieval dentistry was shockingly crude, involving the extraction of teeth with primitive tools and no anesthesia. In Brazil, the indigenous Wari people practiced endocannibalism, consuming the remains of deceased tribe members. Our next fact takes us to ancient Greece, where bloodletting was a common medical remedy, believed to restore balance in the body. A similar belief in bodily balance led the Aztecs in Mexico to perform cranial deformation on infants, altering the shape of their skulls. Part 2. Mysterious disappearances that baffle the world. Vanishing without a trace in the 1920s, aviator Amelia Earhart's disappearance over the Pacific Ocean perplexed the United States. Jumping to Argentina in the 1970s, the Dirty War saw numerous citizens disappearing due to political upheaval. Moving to Japan in the 1990s, the unexplained disappearance of the Aum Shinrikyo cult's founder, Shoko Asahara, fueled speculation. Meanwhile, in South Africa, the vanishing of Benjamin Bathurst in 1809 remains one of history's enduring mysteries. In the United Kingdom during the 2000s, the disappearance of Madeleine McCann led to a global media frenzy. On the other side of the world, the mysterious disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 in 2014 continues to baffle investigators. In Italy, the disappearance of Emanuela Orlandi in 1983 involved perplexing clues, including links to the Vatican. Meanwhile, in Russia, the Dyatlov Pass incident in 1959 saw 9 hikers vanish under mysterious circumstances in the Ural Mountains. Taking the top spot is the Bermuda Triangle, notorious for unexplained disappearances, with Flight 19 in 1945 and the Mary Celeste in 1872 being some of the most perplexing cases. Part 3. Eerie rituals and superstitions from around the globe that will send chills down your spine. In the 1600s in Scotland, accusations of witchcraft led to the infamous North Berwick witch trials, where individuals were tortured and executed. Traveling to India, the practice of sati involved widows self-immolating on their husbands' funeral pyres, a tradition abolished in the 19th century. In Mexico, the ancient Aztecs performed human sacrifices to appease their gods, often involving gruesome rituals. In Sweden during the 18th century, the Gavla goat, a giant straw goat, has become a target for arsonists almost every Christmas. Meanwhile, in South Korea, the Gwaenium Temple is believed to be haunted, with monks reporting paranormal activities. Our next stop is Romania, where the legend of Countess Elizabeth Báthory, accused of bathing in the blood of young girls, has left a chilling mark on history. In the United States, the Bell Witch haunting in the 19th century is one of the most documented cases of poltergeist activity. Taking the top spot is Papua New Guinea, where the 4 people practiced cannibalism as part of their mortuary rituals until the mid-20th century. In Iceland, belief in elves and hidden people is so prevalent that construction projects have been altered to avoid disturbing their supposed habitats. Part 4. Unexplained phenomena and UFO sightings that will make your skin crawl. In Canada during the 1960s, the Falcon Lake incident involved a man encountering a UFO, resulting in burns and mysterious markings. In Brazil, the Colares UFO flap in the 1970s saw locals reporting bizarre lights and injuries caused by unidentified flying objects. Heading to China, the 1977 UFO sighting over the Great Wall baffled onlookers and military personnel. Meanwhile, in Belgium during the 1980s, a series of triangular UFO sightings, known as the Belgian Wave, sparked widespread curiosity. Moving to Australia, the Westall UFO encounter in 1966 involved hundreds of witnesses observing an unidentified flying object near a school. The United States has its share of mysterious events, including the Roswell UFO incident in 1947, where a purported UFO crash captivated the nation. Meanwhile, in Mexico, the Aguadilla UFO sighting in 2013 involved a mysterious object filmed by a U.S. Customs and Border Protection aircraft. Our top spot goes to the Rendlesham Forest incident in the United Kingdom, often referred to as Britain's Roswell, where military personnel encountered a series of UFO sightings near an airbase in 1980. Part 5. Creepy urban legends from around the world that will keep you awake at night. In Mexico, the legend of La Llorona tells the chilling tale of a weeping woman who kidnaps wandering children. Meanwhile, in Japan, the Kuchisaki Onna, or slit-mouthed woman, is said to roam the streets, asking individuals if they find her attractive before revealing a disfigured mouth. Traveling to Germany, the legend of Krampus, a demonic creature who punishes naughty children during the Christmas season, is enough to terrify youngsters. In Australia, the Bunyip, a mythical creature from Aboriginal folklore, lurks in waterholes, ready to snatch unsuspecting victims. In the United States, the Jersey Devil, a mythical creature with bat-like wings and a horse-like head, haunts the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. In Russia, the Domovoi, a household spirit, is believed to bring misfortune if not appeased with offerings. Our next stop is China, where the hopping vampire, or Jiangshi, is said to reanimate and suck the life force from the living. In Brazil, the headless mule is a cursed woman transformed into a fire-spewing, headless creature that terrorizes the night. Taking the top spot is the Philippines, where the aswang, a shape-shifting monster, is said to devour unborn fetuses and small children. With various regional variations, this creature strikes fear into the hearts of many. Did you enjoy learning about these fascinating facts? Be sure to like, subscribe and comment for more incredible Top 5 infotainment. Thanks for watching.